minute. I forgot something very important. My cool shades. All right, I can't read a thing though with my cool shades. Anyways, I'm here. It's Monday. I'm glad to see you all. You survived Valentine's Day. I hope you gave yourself a lot of love. If others didn't give it to you, you got to give it to yourself because, it's all about self-love. It all starts here, right? Like I said, I've been working for the 90% of loving me, and I've gotten there during the coronavirus pandemic. So, so I'm there. Some people go for 100. I'm happy in the 90s. It's less pressure, So anyways, hope you gave yourself some love. And I just needed to come and do this because you are my self-therapy. And as I've said before, I need to always start off by thanking you. So I'm going to take these off because I'll put them on later. Hey! So I usually... during the week, I usually think and write and chat, jot things down about what I'm going to talk about and do, what's going to pop up in my head, and do my laugh dance. And I've been doing it since April 6th, and for some reason, well, I know what the reason was, but this week, I just couldn't. I got so consumed and caught up with politics again that I couldn't even think about what I was doing. I took a month off, the whole month of January, to reflect and revisit and renew, which I've never ever done. And I was wondering who has ever done that. Share it with me. Let me know. It was a very interesting moment in time. So I never took off. But this week I just couldn't really think about anything. But today I came up with my thoughts. In fact, Sunday I started writing down some things and trying to see what would pop up in this wonderful mind of mine. So anyways, I know that, the news can be hard on us, and I'm definitely taking some time now to step away and focus on positivity, and I'm going to talk about that today. So that was my pop-up. So anyways, I wanted to mention that when I was trying to reflect and come up with what was popping up in my head, I read the ARP for senior citizens, AARP, and I haven't really been reading that very regularly. I don't know why, but I haven't. And I have been reading, like I said last week, more documentaries, more true stories, things that I can get informed. I want to get more informed. I think it's time, instead of going into my other nonsense that I've been reading, which was fine, but I'm ready to do something different. Doing different, thinking different. I talked about that last time, where I'm thinking about this pandemic as like, our ancestors went through world wars and they suffered so much, and it took over a year for the depression, and this is our horrible thing that we're going through, and it will take longer than a year. And so this is my new mindset, and it was so funny because of my new mindset. And like I said, I was reading AARP, and here it is. And I read this article about Ellen Bernstein, and she was from in The Exorcist. Okay, we all know her from The Exorcist, and she is 88 years old, okay? And I'm not going to share everything, but what really spoke to me was these parts. She said, when I was a child, and I was a child in World War II, and remember collecting scrap metal and newspaper in my wagon for the war effort. We all pulled together. Whatever bad thing there is, there's the other side too. How people respond and don't get defeated by it, I know we're going to be okay. I loved how this just popped up, talking about the war and how they work together to make it better, to be stronger, to not be defeated. She did mention that her inspiration in life was her art teacher, and I really believe her acting teacher. I believe the arts should be for all children. It should be an education. We need to stimulate that creativity in us. We all have it. So that was something I wanted to share. But the other thing was, she said, during the lockdown, I stayed indoors except for 1 hour a day when I went for a walk in the park. I'm coping, but I have dips. Oh boy. One day I had a sinking feeling of loneliness, and as I was walking, a frisbee landed near me. I handed it to the little girl, who said thank you, and my spirit was lifted. I'd made a connection with another human being. Kindness is really an important element of the human interaction. And we all need to know that. I'm sure we're learning that. Interaction, connection, it's so important. And we really need to remember, if anything else from this pandemic, the connectedness that we need with humans, other humans. So that was really important. I wanted to share that. It was a great article, but she did say, she talked about, they asked her, how do you stay so spry at 88? And she was saying, you know, she doesn't eat, she doesn't drink bad stuff, she exercises, but she says you have to do the things that will get you where you want to go. And I love that. So that really inspired me to come up with my pop-up. And then as I was going on, you know, in my book, you know, it's all about healthy, everything's about healthy. But this was 14 things that will hurt your heart. And I'm not reading them all because we know about, you know, coffee, mixed views on coffee, yes and no, but, you know, just don't put fake sugar in there, put real cream in there, real dairy. And we know about dieting, and we know about exercise, and we know all that stuff. But a few things that I definitely wanted to share that was so awesome was the exercising. I did say, you know, that I'm trying to do more exercises. I've been to PT, and, you know, when sitting, we're all sitting so much, watching way too much TV. So we're supposed to do 20 minutes a day of exercising besides just walking. And I was just doing walking, thinking that was okay. So 20 minutes, at least total up to 150 minutes a week of exercise. That was really important. Another thing that I wanted to mention that was a real aha, all about aha moments, was things that are bad for your heart. One of the things is if you remain angry about that raw deal that you got, a study showed high levels of chronic anger would make you twice as likely to have congested heart failure. So that's what we want to take care of our heart. It's Valentine's Day we just had, and, you know, and the heart is the most important, heart, brain, it all works together. So we don't want to keep focusing on the raw deal that we got. Now in life, whatever, there's so much that are affecting our heart. I know my heart, and it's not good. It's not healthy. We really need strong. Chronic anger is probably the most toxic of distressing emotions related to heart disease. Take that in. We need to let it go, figure out how to let it go, focus on what's good, what's positive. One thing that they said, Effective stress reducers can be taking yoga, doing Tai Chi, or meditating. So I just wanted to mention those few things because that was what inspired me to talk more about Americans, humans, all of us working together. We need to just work together. We have 4 years of different, government. And instead of fighting each other and battling back and forth, let's put all of our energy together and just think of the wonderful things that we can do in the world. I mean, we can accomplish such greatness. We need to use our energy wisely. I mean, it's a gift. You don't want to squander it. You don't want to waste it. You don't need that back and forth banter, negativity. I call it the negative news nonsense. And so think of the negative news nonsense, and we're going to do the mental floss. So whenever that N, we're going to take that mental floss, we're going to put it in our brain, and we are going to work out that negative news nonsense. Just keep moving it back and forth. Keep moving it out because it's just so much that's been in there for the whole year. And then we're going to get that negative news nonsense out. And then we're going to feel freer. We're going to take that floss. We're going to throw it on the ground and we're going to stomp on it and laugh. With the negative news nonsense. We don't need it. It will only hurt us. We can do what we can do by volunteering. Give back in some way. I wanted to do something so bad because I'm not going out. I'm too nervous to go out until the world's vaccinated. Maybe, I know I will be soon, but I want the whole world to be vaccinated before I'm going to feel safe enough to walk out. I don't know. But I was looking on my neighborhood 411, and there was some gal that was collecting grocery bags, plastic grocery bags, and they're cutting them up and they're crocheting them and they're giving them to homeless people. I thought, oh, that's great. I can do that. And then someone else was collecting food to take it up to U of A because those college students really are having tough times eating, finding the extra cash for food. I go, oh, that's good. I can go to the grocery store. And then someone else was talking about lasagna love, making lasagna for people, and I signed up for that too. My problem was, I was so confused. Who was the person with the bags and one with the food and the one with the lasagna? I got too confused. Multitasking isn't a good thing anymore. Studies have proven, and even when you're 68, it's really, no. No. So anyway, I regrouped, I reflected, I revisited, and I decided that I'm just going to focus on Save Our Schools. Education. Education is one of the key things that I feel is so important. Fair education, good education, smaller classes, pay teachers better so you get good teachers. Focus on that before we start bringing in vouchers and new concepts. Pay the teachers first. Make the classes smaller. We have to focus on 3 things. It's like there's so many things that need fixing. So if we can focus on 3 and put our energy toward those, that will help. So education's one of mine. And so I'm just going to do Save Our Schools. I'm going to do the voting through my computer, talking once a week to the gals that are in the group. There's a lot of them. And they talk about the bills and we vote on them. Whether it makes a difference or not, I feel like I am doing my contribution to the world, giving back. And so I'm going to do that. I just keep thinking, why has our world gone so awry? Why are people thinking so strangely? It's just things that I just can't even wrap my head around. And the only thing that I've come up with, because I'm not going to really, spend too much time dwelling on it and doing research on it, because, I got to use my energy wisely. But I think education, if everyone really got an education, I think they would not be thinking so strangely. That's my philosophy. So I'm just going to focus on that. So, so I wanted to talk about, giving back. That will really help your mental state. And really, when I just took some time to reflect and rejuvenate, it was for my mind and my body. And we really do need to do that, because if we don't take care of ourselves, we're our own best critic, our own best, advocate. So anyway, so I wanted to make sure that I told you about the negative nonsense news, and we did that exercise. Another one is I really believe that we need to have words of wisdom, little reminders. I brought out my little words of wisdom of some of the things that I've shared at Laughter Club. I have some new ones that I've shared with you. If you want to know them, let me know, and then I'll write it out, and I'll email you whatever. Private message you. But anyways, words of wisdom around, little reminders. So that's a really good one. So for words of wisdom, you got to search it out, We're going to look for really good things in it. They're kind of like an aha moment when you get them. So we're just going to be thinking, looking around. Oh, there's some words of wisdom, and really reach for it and bring it into your heart. Reach it. Oh, look around again. Look up. Where's the words of wisdom that are going to really be an aha for you? There's another one. Reach. Really great. Oh, bring it in. Let's look around. Oh, maybe down below. Really look in the ground. You can find them anywhere. It doesn't have to be up. And look. Oh, there's another words of wisdom. Oh. Very good. Yay. So look for words of wisdom, little aha moments. And then you need to also share. It's so important to share. When they were talking about being confined during the COVID, it's so important to have social connection. And, even if it's on the phone or if even it's a text, some social connection, we need it. So share these positive things. And that's what I've been wanting to do and trying to do, is share the stuff that I'm seeking out. So we are going to take this positive stuff, all the wonderful places where I get good inspiration, touch it, it's in our heart. Let's take it and share it with a beautiful laugh. Take it from our heart, take that inspiration and share it. A little more, share that inspiration right from your heart. So do that. It's so important. We really need to share. And we have, Linda and I have Let's Laugh page, and which some of you might be watching on there, but we it's all about positive inspirational stuff. So piss to you, share it. Share the piss. Don't forget to get rid of the negative news nonsense. Remember, wow, words of wisdom, important, remember. And don't forget, reflect, revisit, and renew you. It's one of those taglines. I have a lot of taglines. So, I don't have to say all 3 words, but, remember what it is. Speaking of three, the reason why I always do three is in feng shui, three is a very good number. It means birth and it means growing, it means life. And so, you've heard before, always surround yourself in threes with threes. That's why. It's growth, it's a beginning, it's birth. So I always do three. That's why I have stop, search, and share. Stop the negative news nonsense, NNN. Search for the words of wisdom. And share. Spread the love. Share it to others. So that's what I want to make sure that I get my message to you. The reason that I have my outfit, and Linda, just to let you know, I have not bought a thing during this pandemic. All my props I had. This was part of my Halloween box. I have a Halloween box, and I had all of this in there. There you go. Looks a little better with my headband down. So anyways, hippies, what do hippies stand for? Peace, love, peace, love. That's what we need to do. Let's do that with a lot of laughter. Do some high five. Not a high five. We can do high five. But we're hippies today, and we should be hippies always right now because they believe in peace and love. Oh, give us some love. Hug yourself. Oh, bring in the love. Peace, everyone. Share the peace. And this is what I wish for you all, to share the peace, feel love in you, in the world. Let's focus on giving back, taking care of us, giving back. And I will see you all on next Monday. And I can't wait to go and do Laugh Club so I can share my playlist. I just have the best playlist. And I don't know if anything's going to be turned off, if you're going to hear my music, because I don't own the rights, the copyright stuff. So anyway, so I'm not doing my music, but I do have a lot of videos that you can go on and you can see me doing what I did with music, and some of them without music. And without music, they're kind of funny too. You see me stand doing whatever I'm doing. So anyway, I want to thank you all for watching. I hope I made you laugh. I hope I gave you some positive, inspirational stuff. I hope you all are safe, wearing your mask. I hope you're getting vaccinated. Let's do a daily dose of laughter until we get our vaccine. We're going to take that shot and we're going to do a daily dose of laughter. Let's do it right in the arm. Oh, that's good. That's good. Every day we'll take a little dose of laughter. Peace, love, and enjoy life. Bye. Can't see.